Do you hear it? The thrumming of her battle song. Xivu Arath's brood has come.
We will make of my sister's court a battlefield!
Bear each solar crystal to its vessel.
Drinkers, the Ammonites. We sounded their end with our blades. The Ecumene, the Harmony. They wailed in terror as we sang their extinction. Humanity has joined the chorus of our war eternal.
What is she doing? Xivu Arath issues her challenge.
You've really done it now. You need to chase Xivu's goons out of here before they take over.
on.
Eris Morn, lead me as Hive, and send forth your brood. Have your liars pay tribute to their god, so I may see her vengeance.
Transmute your charged light within the ritual circle.
Destroy them, Guardian.
themselves with my brother's mantle. Your acolytes pay tribute by my brother's law. Feed your worm as I feed mine. I shall test my strength against your vengeance. We will have our tithes. You drove my sister to her throne, and she found true death by your comprehension. You chased my brother to his throne, and he fell as his children by your assiduity.
And so you will fall.
Come! My court is war, and you will find me there. That there is only war. You prove my logic true. Meet me in blood. Match me in violence. Our broods will feed us with their tribute.
Zivu Arath, when this is finished, you will turn and run, and your worm will gnaw at you as if you were a buried corpse. You will have no tribute then. And you will starve.
This isn't over. Zivu will keep coming until she wins her war.
We need to rethink our plan.
No. Our plan needs no revision. Her presence proves its efficacy. We must press on.
Eris, we can't fight her.
But we can hold the line until a way forward is found. Guardian. Proceed to the Witch Queen's wretched oubliette. Claim the tides before Zivu Arath takes them as spoils of her eternal war.
I don't like this.
You don't need to.
So listen, and listen good. Xivu Arath's forces got into the throne world. This wasn't part of the plan, and it's bad news for everybody. Savathun's been hoarding powerful creatures in those summoning pits for a long time. Partially to study, but also to keep them out of the hands of her sister. If Xivu is able to take that extra power for herself, forget it! We're all dead! You need to claim those top. The boss was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but only amateurs rely on wishful thinking. Listen to this.
If Xivu Arath learns what the Guardians are up to in my oubliette, she'll do what she always does. Attack. Lucky for us, her poor Wrathborn is so eager to die. They'll make lovely tides, provided the Guardians survive long enough to collect them.
When I discovered this spire, I saw heresy. A temple of the sky. I sought to destroy it. But now, I see truth. It is built on a foundation of death. A temple of the sword. Logic so pure. Even the warriors of the sky honor it.
Renner. Renner.
Oh, there goes my Chloe.
Renner.
Well,
What's up?
no need for that.
You were a bit late with the invite.
Oh
We
god,
were
he's
flying
fucking
into you.
vaping.
Oh, were you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Mm.
that happens.
That's one horrible spell.
La-di-da-di-da.
Why we work today if it's a holiday then?
Huh?
Were you at work today?
Yeah.
I thought it was a holiday.
No, yesterday was.
I can't hear
Where's
Scotty.
Hud went?
HUD can't hear you, Scotty.
What?
HUD can't hear you.
Why?
I don't know. I'm
I'll
not
leave
in.
and come back.
I'm not in London.
I'm not in London. Can you hear her?
Yes, that's why I know she can't hear you.
Just sounds like Renner talking to himself.
So
Let's-
HUD can hear me talk to myself, and she
I'll leave
giggles.
and come back.
do this. I'm getting off soon anyway. Let's go and get this done. Oh, bye, Hud.
She's gonna get off. Or no, you're getting off. You're nasty, Scotty.
Is she away?
No, she's gonna try to reset.
Our rituals are discovered
God,
by
it's
the
too
eater
fucking
of
warm.
weakness, the god of the rotten flame.
Hi, Hud. Oh, you
Scott-
back?
Scotty says, "What's up?"
Say something, Scotty.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh yes, I can hear you now. That's so weird that that happens. But anyway. It's fine.
Oh, these bitches.
What's wrong with bitches?
No, it's just these bitches. Bitches be bitchin'. Spent all fucking weekend with fucking bitchy women. It's fucking horrible.
Doesn't sound good.
It wasn't.
What were they bitching about?
Oh, whatever women bitch about.
I don't know. What do we bitch about?
A lot.
That I agree
A
with.
lot of nothing.
I bitch about a lot, to be fair.
I know your mom tells us.
My mom bitches about me and I bitch about her. It's a very healthy relationship. Oh. Wow. Fuck.
Deleted, bitch. Where's your sister at? I'll fuck her up too. Oh, she's immune. What a cunt.
Oh, don't say that. It's a horrible word.
I said it lovingly.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, nice way to say that.
No, we used
Reminds me
to
of-
we used
that
to
reminds me
call.
of Aldo.
You took my orbs.
Yeah, but at least Aldo got to the stage where I complained that much at him. He used to say it and then go, "Oh, I'm really sorry, Scott." I was like, "Fucking hell, Aldo, just don't say it."
We used to my cousin, he gets so pissed off at his fucking, I don't know if it was his girlfriend or if they were married at the time. So we started just saying Tanuk. And she's like,
Aye.
I don't get it. We're like,
Oh
yeah,
my god.
it's just backwards.
Chinook.
But she was awful. She was bipolar and shit. And when she wasn't on her meds, oh my god, she was fucking horrible.
I bet. But
Oh
it's
fuck.
an illness.
There goes
It's an
my
illness.
fucking.
That's fucking twice you've done that tonight.
There goes my fucking flawless.
I'm doing
Oh, I recovered! I recovered!
I did it on purpose.
Did you guys do the raid?
The f
What?
do you fucking think we did the raid? Like, are you having a laugh?
Well, I'm asking. Cause I wasn't here
First of
all
all,
weekend.
would I do it with?
I don't know. Just do it by yourself.
You can't solo Crota this time around. You
Hmm.
actually need a fire team. Surprise, surprise.
Do you like to do it yourself?
Do
I
you
love
like
that.
to wiggle your own staff by yourself?
I love that, yeah. Takes the stress out of it.
Oh, fuck me, the banter.
Look at it. Oh dear. Oh man.
Look at it. Listen to that snort.
Stop, don't comment on my snorting. Insecure.
I like it.
You make me insecure.
Do it again.
Stop that, I need to be quiet. I got flatmates to think about. Fuck's sake.
What, they don't snort either? They can snort. Just tell them it's okay.
Oh, stop. Oh, thank fuck I'm getting off.
You know, instead of that song, shots, snort,
Renner,
snort,
Renner,
snort, snort.
Renner, go and run into the circle. On you go. Okay, enjoy yourself.
Bye.
You're on your own.
Still alive!
He's obviously better at gaming than I am.
No, look at my stream. I'm just sparing around in a circle.
Aye.
Oh, he moved. What a dick. Can I say dick?
Be back with reinforcements once these
If you want.
Oh, okay.
I think the boss believes in you.
What do you call a dick in Scotland, Scotty?
Don't know.
The
Oh.
Guardian survived my sister's assault. It'll be on account
Cock?
of their ferocity.
I don't know.
Clemency.
No, like if someone's being a dick.
Thrilled. The Guardians,
Yeah, they've been a dick.
of course,
Oh, you just say you're being a dick.
will only work.
Did you
For-
see this in new Renner, did you see
What?
this in new antibiotic to cure lesbianism?
To cure lesbianism?
Yeah.
What is it, a
Try
fucking
Cox
bullet?
again. It's called Try Cox again.
Try. Oh, it's funny. I like it.
Right. That's it finished, Renner.
That's what for the week?
Yeah.
You've just go and see a couple of vendors.
What the fuck?
That's it.
What,
Right,
now
I'm getting off, guys.
Now
I
I'm
need
fucking Scotty.
I'm getting
What
off.
the
I'm getting
fuck
off.
is this shit?
Are you guys on tomorrow? You on tomorrow, Hod? You on tomorrow,
Yeah.
Renner?
Probably. I don't go in for my consultation until next Wednesday.
Alright, okay. Renner's going in to get his gallbladder out.
Oh, my mum had that done.
Yeah, my mom hasn't had hers in for 50 years. My niece was like, "You might want to think of alternative things to having it removed because some of my friends had theirs removed and well, they had a lot of health problems that derived from it." I'm like, "You don't fucking need it.
There's always a fucking doom merchant.
It's like your fucking pancreas. You don't need your pancreas."
Or your appendix.
Pretty sure.
Oh no, not the pancreas, the
Pretty
appendix.
sure you need your pancreas.
Yeah, you need the pancreas.
Or else we'd be
You don't
all
need
fucking diabetic.
you don't need the appendix. So I'm actually gonna ask her while she's in there if she can figure out how to get it. Just remove my fucking appendix too, since we don't fucking need it to save me a surgery later in life. Just
Right,
fucking,
guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah.
just do it both at
Bye.
once.
Bye.
Bye, Scotty. Good
Bye.
night.
Bye, Renner.
Bye, Scotty. Thanks for the 5 minutes we hung out.
Believe the
Okay,
tactical
bye.
reports I'm writing.
I enjoyed it.
Vanguard forces, pursuing tithes to Hive Commune Eris Morn, have engaged Ziggurat's troops in Savathun's throne.
So has the raid changed at all?
Gods of combat lies
From what I've
in
seen,
trying to
yeah, the
resurrect.
mechanics of it have changed.
Oh.
I've only seen bits of it.
I know you can. I was watching Caucus, and he was saying that you can one phase them with swords.
Yeah, I think if you like stun him at the right time.
You can two phase them with the Thunderlord.
But yeah, I haven't seen like the whole bit.
I want to do it tonight.
Oh god.
Yay! Completed a triumph. Woo-hoo. Now what do I do? Let's see here. I talk to these two things. Eris Morn will contact you, motherfucker.
That's it. We told you. That is it, man.
Bullshit. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Some bullshit.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Did I get a card for any of that? Ooh, let me put a post up in my friend's channel, see if they're doing the
For
raid.
what? Oh man, I'm not doing the raid.
Fuck yeah, these guys are awesome.
No. I'm going to sleep if you're gonna do the raid.
Why, you don't want to do the raid?
No, not particularly.
Why not?
Because I don't want to.
Oh, it's
You can do
fucking
it though.
Crota. It's just an over-glorified strike. It's fun.
It's not anymore.
Why?
You actually need 6 people for it now.
Ah, Bukkake. I'm sure somebody already two-manned it. Glad probably two-manned it. I heard the bridge encounter is super easy too now.
I actually haven't seen the bridge encounter.
Apparently, like, everybody can go over, like, all at once now. If you do a certain thing right. Let's see here. Where's the fucking... Where's his regular fucking chat? Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go. I'll just put a post there. And then I'll put a post here to see if anyone's doing. Nobody's replied here in like fucking weeks. Probably not there. What a shitty fucking emblem they gave us for watching the fucking stream.
I know. I'm wearing it at the minute. I'm not fussed about it, to be honest.
I couldn't fucking find it. I'm like, where the fuck is this thing? I thought it was like some cool emblem. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't watch it. I just had my computer on the channel. I was doing other shit. It was right before I was getting ready to leave for Tombstone, Arizona. I didn't get a card, motherfucker. Damn it. They just finished it. Son of a bitch. Do it again. Fuck. Well, what is there to do? this week.
All the recess shit.
Ooh, I got a ghost. The hex. Wow, that's actually a pretty cool looking fucking ghost shell. I actually like that one. That's sexy. Ooh, and that one makes it look even more fucking creepy. Let's put a fucking projection on it. Do I got a creepy projection? GMT +1. What fucking time is GMT +1?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Is that your
It's
time?
European time. Yeah.
So it's 7 hours ahead of me then?
So it's 11:30 currently right now.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7 hours, yeah. Well, fuck, I'll be at work, motherfucker! Just call off work tomorrow.
Can't do that.
I hate where, well, I like my job. I like where I work. I hate my boss. So fuck him.
Well, that's just unfortunate, I'm afraid.
Look at this ghost I got. It's kind of fucking creepy.
Pull it up so I can see.
It's equipped.
No, like, fucking pull it up, man.
Fuck you, pull it up! Alright, hold on, I gotta... Discipline. Glimmer. Right, that's what it is. Discipline armor, right? Discipline armor. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna delete this one. No, delete this one. And I'll delete this one. I don't need them. Check this out. Where you at? Ooh.
No. Not a fan.
It's creepy. Creepy crawlers!
What the fuck are you typing?
No, just replying. Oh, I wanna do the raid.
Then do the raid. Go for an LFG group.
I know, I'm gonna have to.
You will. You're gonna have to if you want to do it.
Ooh. Why you give me a shitty ship? You motherfucker. Fucking store vendor bullshit. Delete this fucker too. Oh, I'll delete this one. Oh, that one's kind of cool.
Are we gonna do anything or not?
What are we doing?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Oh, that
Besides
one's
the raid.
heavy. I don't know. We could go get the chests.
Fine.
The free chests. Let's do it. Oh, I have to get the checkpoint for the other one.
Phew. I'm sweating in here. It's fucking 20 degrees. Actually kill me now. Oh my lord.
What's that, like 80 degrees?
I haven't a clue. It's It's be 33 degrees tomorrow. Oh my god, I'm not going out. I'm staying inside. Fuck. Why the fuck have we got a heat wave in September?
I don't know.
It should be cold. It's hot chocolate season.
Mm. Ah, fuck it. I'll eat my Slim Jim.
Oh.
Guardians, I am not your vanguard and I give no orders. The pyramid ahead is not like those you previously encountered. This one was not left for you to find. You were not guided to it, not beckoned. This domain belongs to a dark entity, unknown power.
Oh, she killed me.
Domination of the throne world. Your presence within will be most unknown.
Loading.
Loading?
Man, you gotta understand, I'm on my PS4 and I'm on crappy Wi-Fi.
Oh. I remember that on my PS4. Had that problem even with good Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Do we need to do this?
Just kill the yellow bars.
Fine. Oh, where's the boat? Where's the boat? Where's the boat?
Alright, that should be it. I'll try to remember to get the first one this time. You want to get the second one?
I don't remember where they are.
Okay, I'll get it.
So you can do it. Thanks. Where is it? Oh. Come on, get off on my spear. Damn. Whew, yes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
I don't even know why I do this. I get nothing from this chest.
You should get mods at least.
I haven't done.
I don't give you the mods?
Yeah, but what's the point? I don't do the raid, so
Oh.
like it's actually useless.
You've never did it?
Nope.
I thought we did at least a couple
Nope.
of the encounters.
Nope. I have never done a single part of that raid.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Should do it with Super Cool. Scotty's friend.
No. I don't raid.
Why not? Raiding's fun.
I have to talk to randos, and I don't like that.
I was once a rando.
It's different.
Oh. But you're my rando.
You're in the clan. It's different.
Woohoo! I got a Lubre red bar. Yay. Oh, let's see who's on. Anybody on? Only one on is Lights. Why are you playing Iron Banner?
What's wrong with Iron Banner?
I don't know, I'm bored of this whole game. That's why I was excited for Crota to come out.
Go do it then.
I'll do it when you get off. Those new Titan arms are pretty fucking sick with the solar build.
Your celebrity doppelganger uses them.
Alright. Let me go try to get this checkpoint. Shirochi. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll send you an invite. At capacity. Damn it.
Okay, let's go. We'll have Gob, Lunar Paws, and Timo do Wizards, and if we two-phase Bazooka Joe, you'll add in on that. Luckstruck 69 with 5 more, 13 subs. Second Life, thank you for the gifted subs. Oh my gosh. You ready? Move up.
Come on.
Ariana's Vow. Can you one-phase Ariana's Vow? That's a good question, actually. Did anybody get the thing? Okay.
I got it.
Oh. It's doing the thing. Thank you so much. Second Life.
When someone takes, so we'll go to the other side.
Oh, we have 5 people.
Lunar pause, you can take. One of you guys take.
I'll take them.
We'll go to the other side then.
Seriously,
Damn it.
Luxruck 69, thank you for all the bits. Thank you.
Ready?
There's one mid.
Wait, really? so weird while I was telling you. Thank you, gamer.
There's a
Thank you,
wizard.
Lunar.
Wizard top left.
And one soul Brian over here.
Okay, top left.
Where was the other one at?
Mid was one. Not mid. Never mind. Hey, Bazooka Joe, will you take and dunk, please?
I'm ready to kill whenever.
10 secondi. Alright, kill whenever.
Mine's dead.
Come on.
Oh, you can't verify. I changed that because I thought it might fix some like weird harassment we were getting. But I don't know if it was. I don't think it was.
Please kill her. Kill
Nope.
her.
Nope.
No.
Grab the chalice.
Wipe for damage.
Gamers, thank you for the level 6 hype train. That's our 3rd hype train today. Y'all are insane. Thank you.
I got chalice.
I'm playing today. Have I looked at all? Not really. I might play it today, I guess I should say.
There's one L1.
Come on. Quit being at capacity.
I don't know if it'll download. Maybe I'd have to play
Two
it
in
more.
left
No one
tower.
can take
Oh,
it.
I already got that. Why did it pop up if I already had it? That's dumb.
So fire left side right now. And top right tower.
I'll go top right again.
Just grabbing next to the boss. I'll get you.
Someone take.
I have not.
Come on. Let's get it on. Where's HUD? Why is this such a pain in the ass to get this freaking checkpoint today? Come on. Fuck these.
Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down.
Excuse me. Come on. Focus, dude. Come on. Every fucking time I almost get it.
For generations, the Dreaming City housed one of the Awoken's most closely guarded secrets. She is known as Riven. Riven of 1,000 Voices. The last known Ahamkara. She has been taken, and her death is your calling.
Guardian down. Guardian down. Guardian down.
After all these years, We never talked about it. Why?
Hey y'all, my name is Fallout, or so they tell me, and in today's guide I'm going to show you how you can beat the Crota's End raid in D2, even if you're a super beginner and have no experience raiding at all. Just a quick note, almost all the footage you're gonna see was recorded on contest mode where the raid was much harder. Trust me though, don't worry, it'll be way more doable for you and your team now that contest mode is over. Jumping right in, we have a very quick opening encounter that will introduce you to the main mechanic of the raid. You'll need to form a bridge into the Hellmouth in order to fall down into the dark below. One person has to pick up this glowing ball of light, aka the Chalice of Light. This is your primary mechanic throughout the raid. The Chalice of Light will charge up automatically over time on your HUD, and when the charge meter is full, you're going to have a brief window of time where one of your teammates will have to take the chalice from you or else you will die. Once a teammate has taken the chalice from you at full charge, you will now have the Enlightened buff. Taking the chalice from a teammate before they reach full charge means they will not get the Enlightened buff. When you have the Enlightened buff, dunk it into the large plate in the floor to begin forming the bridge. Pass the chalice around after it reaches full charge and continue dunking the Enlightened buff into the plate until the bridge forms, and then jump down below to begin. The first real encounter is the Lantern encounter. Your goal is to make your way to the end of a long linear path in the dark underground like in D1. The D2 Lantern encounter is a little bit different from how it was in D1. I will explain how. The Chalice of Light is right there when you begin and should be picked up. Like before, you'll have a meter on your HUD that slowly begins to charge. And like before, when it's full, you'll have a brief window of time where you can keep holding it, but if a teammate doesn't take the chalice from you, you will die. So be prepared for a lot of communication and passing the chalice back and forth during the Lantern encounter. When your meter is full and the chalice is taken from you by a teammate, you again get the Enlightened buff. The Enlightened buff can now be dunked directly into these large lanterns sticking up out of the ground. The reason you want to do that is that activating and standing near the lanterns will gradually remove your Weight of Darkness debuff, which constantly builds up over time and makes you move very slowly. So dunk Enlightened into the lanterns when you can to power them up and remove your debuff, but don't stand near them for too long because once activated, they will eventually explode. Dunking into the lanterns will also extend your Engulfed in Darkness countdown timer, which, if it ever reaches 0, your entire team will die no matter what. A few lanterns will randomly have a small object nearby that looks like that. That tiny little plate or podium or whatever you want to call it will let you dunk the chalice into it and preserve the chalice. Preserving the chalice is important because it will awaken the next lantern on your path, basically making it possible for you to dunk your Enlightened buff into it in the first place. The location of these preserved plates won't be the same each time though, it's kind of random, so be sure to keep your eyes open. By the way, after you've reached full charge with the chalice and a teammate takes it away from you, you'll be smacked with a Drained of Light debuff, which prevents you from being able to take the chalice back from another teammate. Bungie probably did that to prevent just having two people on the fire team passing the chalice back and forth while everybody else on the fire team focuses only on ad clear. As you can imagine, this means you really need to plan ahead for who on the team is going to take the chalice from who. I really recommend setting some kind of vague order before starting of who will take the chalice from who as you hot potato it around the fire team. I also recommend that you come up with clear verbal callouts for when you want a teammate to take the chalice from you, as if they take it too early, you will not get the Enlightened buff. Go through the encounter, activating lamps to remove your Weight of Darkness and preserving the Chalice of Light in the random tiny plates by the lamps when you find them. Again, make sure you look until you reach the very end. You can eager edge sword skate through parts of the Lantern encounter to avoid pendulums, but that can lead to a ton of errors like hitting a random thrall that you didn't intend to hit or skating into a big hole in the floor. That was partly the play on the day 1 contest mode raid, but now that it's over, I feel like it would be much easier to just go through the Lantern run normally, just getting your health and staying together and killing things. At the end of the Lantern run, you'll preserve the Chalice of Light in another little podium thingy and then do what you did in the opening encounter, aka take the Enlightened buff and dunk it into a big final plate in the floor in order to form a bridge. While doing this, you'll be swarmed by Hive, including a few unstoppable champions, so make sure someone on your team has something to handle that. A Radiant Well is recommended if your team is having trouble staying alive at the final plate, or now that contest raid mode is over, a Banner of War Strand Titan would do great for the whole team. After dunking the Enlightened buff into the plate multiple times, the bridge will form, at which point you can cross and finish the Lantern encounter. Next up is the bridge encounter, and like the lantern encounter, no boss, but slightly different mechanics than D1. Your goal is still both to form and then get everybody across to the other side of the bridge. There are 3 plates in the floor on each side of the bridge. The middle plate forms and keeps the bridge up, and unlike in D1 where all you had to do was stand on that middle plate, you now have to do what we've been doing. Pass the chalice of light around in order to become enlightened, and then dunk the enlightened buff into that middle plate on the floor until the bridge forms. When the bridge has been built for the first time, one guardian has to stand on the middle plate in order to keep it formed. Leave that middle plate and the bridge will temporarily go away until someone goes back to stand on it again. But to repeat, you only need to dunk enlightened and build the bridge one time. You can't just cross the bridge though. There are only 2 ways to do it. You either have to be carrying a hive sword like in D1, or you can be carrying the chalice of light. If you don't have either and you attempt to cross the bridge, you will die. The 2 side plates are the death totem plates. If any guardian is standing on the middle plate to keep the bridge up, you also have to have 1 guardian on each of the death totem plates on either side, or else they will glow red and blow up and the entire team will wipe. On the other side of the bridge, there are 3 identical plates just like in D1. However, there's also a little podium like in the lantern encounter, which will let you preserve the chalice of light. More on that in a minute. After killing barrier champions, a sword-wielding hive knight will emerge. Anybody can damage and kill the sword-wielding hive knight, but you can only pick up that sword if you're enlightened, aka someone has to take the chalice away from you after you hit full charge. If you cross the bridge with a sword and get to the other side, you'll have to kill a special gatekeeper knight, and then you'll have to dunk your sword into a small podium on the floor. Your team will eventually need to dunk 5 swords on the far end of the bridge to complete this encounter before taking down 5 more gatekeeper knights at the very end. Here's what I recommend you do. First, pass around the chalice of light on the starting side of the bridge and dunk enlightened into the middle plate until the bridge is built, while protecting the death totems, of course. When the bridge is formed, now pass the chalice of light again around the entire team until 5 members of your team are enlightened, 1 of those 5 holding a sword, and the final member of your team just picks up the chalice. At that point, have both the chalice holder and the sword-wielding guardian cross the bridge together. At the far end, the sword wielder takes on the gatekeeper knight, while the chalice holder preserves the chalice into the tiny podium. If nobody else dies, you now don't have to worry about the chalice for the remainder of the bridge encounter. If you don't want to preserve the chalice early, you don't have to, but again, I highly recommend it. Otherwise, you're going to have to play a lot of hot potato during the bridge encounter. Now, you should have 2 players across the bridge, and you can begin sending the other 4 guardians over one at a time. They should already be enlightened from before. They just need to kill a sword-wielding knight, pick up the sword, and cross the bridge. Again, each time a new player crosses the bridge, you'll need to kill a new gatekeeper knight and dunk your sword into the ground where the game tells you to. Once you have 3 guardians across the bridge, they can now take over on plate duty, aka standing on the middle plate to keep the bridge up, and having 1 guardian for each death totem plate. When you've done this, the 3 guardians back on the original side of the bridge can get off their plates and focus on staying alive. Continue having the guardians cross 1 at a time, and if you're doing the dunk the chalice early strat that I've recommended, have your final guardian who crosses the bridge be maybe a more experienced player, as they'll have to stay behind and kill their sword-wielding knight alone without dying. When everybody is across the bridge and 5 swords have been dunked in the floor, 5 more gatekeeper knights will emerge, as well as barrier champs and ogres. Remember, after everyone's across the bridge, you can get off all the plates, as you only need to protect the death totem plates if someone is standing on the middle plate to hold the bridge up, which you no longer need to do. Kill all the knights with everyone across the bridge and encounter over. Next up, we have another little mini encounter. Not quite the 3rd encounter yet. Let's just call it the hallway. There are green shield doors which your guardian can't go through unless you are enlightened. Pass the chalice around and have your enlightened guardian go through the shield door to kill a shrieker. Killing a shrieker will power down the green shield door so everybody can now get through. It's a very ad-dense hallway, but you should honestly be fine. Like in D1, by the way, there is a hidden chest at the very end of this hallway before moving on to the next encounter that you have to get to early before a closing door seals it off forever. If just 1 guardian makes it through, everybody can get the chest, but if nobody gets it, you miss out on the chest. I don't have footage of the chest though. We weren't fast enough on contest mode because we were trying to not die, but it is there, trust me. Maybe send a Thunder Crash Titan to go get it when the shield doors power down. Now you're officially at the third major encounter, Ir-Yut, who will be your first boss fight in the raid. Your goal is to damage Ir-Yut enough to stop her from finishing her death song, which will wipe your entire team if you don't interrupt. Around the area, there are green shield doors, like in the hallway encounter. Again, you can only pass through these if you're enlightened, but don't do that willy-nilly. There are 7 shielded rooms you can go into, but some of them are jabates that will F up your run. More on that in a minute. For the first part of this encounter, split your team into 2 groups of 3. As you push into the area, one group go left, the other go right. Push up the stairs and slowly fight your way into the main building, killing Hive along the way. Killing both Shriekers will power down the shield doors and let you into the room where the Chalice of Light is waiting for you. Pass around the Chalice like before in order to get the Enlightened buff. With the Enlightened buff, you're looking to go through those shield doors I mentioned earlier in order to find Hive Wizards, which need to be killed in order to kick off DPS phase. But not every shield room contains a wizard, though. Some rooms contain Shriekers. Those are the debate rooms that you want to avoid. There's nothing wrong with killing a Shrieker. It won't kill your team or anything, but after you pass through the shield door, you lose your Enlightened buff, meaning if you go into a room looking for a wizard and find a Shrieker, you can't turn around and leave the room without killing the Shrieker. And on top of that, that means you have to go get Enlightened again in order to enter another shield room to try and find the wizard that you're looking for. As you can imagine, that wastes a ton of time, and after a certain amount of time, Ir-Yut will begin singing no matter what. So you only want to go into a room if you know for sure there's a wizard in there, not a Shrieker. So how do you tell? Well, if you get really close to a shield room and look on your radar, Shriekers appear as large red circles, and hopefully you can see this, a tiny black triangle either pointing up or down. That'll depend on their elevation relevant to you. Triangle pointing up means a Shrieker is up above you, triangle below meaning a Shrieker is below you. If there is no big red circle on your radar, that means a wizard is in that room. You can also use Wish Ender to peep into the rooms and use wallhack vision, but scouting the radar works just as well. On your first damage phase, you are looking to find 3 wizards out of a possible 7 rooms. On your second damage phase, you're looking for 4 wizards, and if you need a third damage phase, you'll need to find and kill 5 wizards. Our team used the following call-out system for identifying which room is which room. B stands for balcony, by the way. We assigned one guardian on the team to literally run around and check every shield room during combat while people are passing the chalice to find exactly which rooms had a wizard, and then assigned specific players on the team to go to a specific room and kill a specific wizard, aka, hey Fallout, go kill the wizard in room L2. Hey Anno, go kill the wizard in room R1, etc. I recommend doing this, but if you prefer a more chaotic approach and want each wizard killer to just find their own wizard, by all means do that. Keep in mind though, as soon as one person kills a wizard, Ir-Yut will begin singing and the DPS phase officially begins. So I recommend having the wizard killing guardians chip down their health until they're finishable, and then waiting for the final wizard killer to give a 3, 2, 1 countdown for everybody to finish at once. That way, all wizards are finished at the exact same time, and everybody can meet up for damage phase at the exact same time, rather than some people showing up early and some people showing up late because they killed their wizard late. Again, you can only damage Ir-Yut when all the wizards you need to kill have been killed. By the way, as holding the chalice too long will eventually kill you, when enough guardians have been sent out to vanquish the wizards, whoever is holding the chalice at the moment should drop down near where you entered the outside portion of this encounter and preserve the chalice by dunking it into the little podium in the floor. If for whatever reason there was too much chalice passing and extra guardians have the enlightened buff but didn't use it to go kill a wizard, good news, you can actually use the enlightened buff during the DPS phase. I don't have footage of this because I was a wizard killer, but you can literally walk up to Ir-Yut and dunk the enlightened buff directly into her for damage, and it's actually pretty respectable damage. For damage phase, I recommend a Well of Radiance, of course, and if you have one, a Divinity and Linear Fusion Rifles. On contest mode, we literally two-phased Ir-Yut both times doing this, so it should be even easier now that contest mode is over. But honestly, whatever damage method your team is most comfortable with, rockets, machine guns. It ain't really that deep. I think it's a good idea before starting the Ir-Yût encounter that you pick one guardian to scout out the wizard rooms and also to pick dedicated wizard killers as well. If you don't one phaser, just rinse and repeat. Go back and get the chalice from where one of your guardians preserved it before the damage phase. Ideally, the first wizard killer should be the one to go get it, while your wizard scout runs around and again looks for which rooms now have wizards. Pass the chalice around to the enlightened, and again you're now looking for 4 wizards instead of 3, and then after that damage phase, if you need another, 5 instead of 4. Do this until Ir-Yût is finally dead. Now, at long last, the final encounter, Crota. Your goal, of course, is to kill Crota, which works a lot differently than how it did in D1. Let's take it from the top. Stand near the big glowing crystal to begin the encounter and summon Crota. You'll want to stay away from him because he'll really F you up, both up close and at range, and you can't damage him right away. I have a unique strategy where one Titan literally distracts Crota the entire boss fight. If you're interested in that, I'll link the YouTube video down in the description, but that was really more of a thing for contest mode day 1, where staying alive was really important and very hard. I don't think you'll need to use that strategy here, but you can if you really want to. A chalice of light will appear down in the area we called the pit. As you'd expect, you'll need to pick that up and pass it around to get the enlightened buff like before. However, during the Crota fight, you can only exchange the enlightened buff in certain areas. You'll see a bluish-white glowing aura. Both parties need to stand in that aura in order to exchange the chalice. The location of that aura will move around. It can spawn in one of, I think, 5 or 6 places total. Just look around the map. That, by the way, will probably be what causes 90% of your team wipes when doing this raid for the first time. There's a lot going on, and it's easy to forget that you're holding the chalice, so really be on point with your verbal communication. The large towers on either side of the Oversoul will occasionally spawn 2 Boomer Knights each, who will rain down strong arc on anyone nearby. Killing all 4 Boomer Knights will spawn 2 Ogres and 1 Hive Sword Knight down in the pit. Kill the sword-bearing knight in order to grab his sword, which again you can only do if you are enlightened, and leaving that sword on the ground for too long, it will despawn, so be sure to pick it up relatively soon. In D1, Crota was de-shielded and put in a kneeling position by weapon damage, and then damageable via the Hive Sword. In D2, it's reversed. Crota will only be de-shielded by whacking him with a Hive Sword enough, and only takes health bar damage via your weapon. You can send sword-wielding guardians to whack down Crota's shield one at a time, but honestly we found it much more straightforward to send 3 sword guardians all at the same time.
so that's definitely a trap. But the splicers must be able to get through there. Maybe the scanner protocol can reveal something. security, but I think I have an idea. Play along. You need to surrender to House Salvation. One of Aramis's captains has put an order to bring you in alive so that he can present you to her as a trophy. Make some noise to draw their attention. It'll help sell the bluff. She's here? Of course. That must be how Zebu Urath plans on co-opting the Warsat network. The Hive can't do it on their own, so the Witness sends Aramis and her splicers in to assist. Neutralize the crew and get to the front of the catch. You're going to need to jump carefully to get back down to the station. Get back inside there. escort. He's one of Aramis's lieutenants, but he died on Europa.
His name was Praxis. You killed him. The witness has returned to us. As it will return all Elixir slain by the machine spawn's hand.
console. House Salvation has more ships inbound. Virus uploading. We're done here. For now.
I've initiated a station-wide security reboot. It should disable orbital defenses and clear an exit.
About a half dozen House Salvation catches inbound. Get to your ship and get out of there.
Welcome back.
Perhaps a barter is warranted. If we end, the data ends with us. That fate is too terrible to comprehend.
What if the Traveler is not what we thought it was?
I must admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
My back's killing me.
Lucent Hive, risen by the Traveler?